Everything went black. I can be completely honest with y'all. Everything went black. I ain't see no goals. I couldn't see no future. I couldn't see my daughter.
I didn't want to open up. I didn't want to be in the room vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to be in the room crying. I didn't want nobody to know why I didn't have my daughters, why I couldn't see them. I decided to give it a chance. Mr. Coben always has someone on his board, remember why you're here. So every day I go into class, I would write that down, remember why you're here. And I'm here to be a better father, a better example, a better leader. And I thank everybody because what it did was it allowed my daughters to see a new me. And for that, I'm extremely grateful, and I couldn't ask for anything more.
One thing I took from this course is you're not too much of a man to be a man. Whatever you get through, you can get through it.
Thank you.
This is the clothing closet for where we get our donations from, and we get these from different funders who help our organization get job readiness for men who come to the agency looking for employment. Men come in, and some of them, because they're absentee of a father and never been taught how to wear a tie or dress clothes appropriately, we take on the responsibility of teaching them how to tie a tie.
One of the most important things in stopping the cycle of poverty, teenage pregnancy, drug and alcoholism, when children are young, is to bring the father back into the household or back into the child's life. And when you're dealing with impoverished people, that is easier said than done. When fathers actually have an opportunity to be a father to their children, they want to pay child support. They want to get them the bicycle because they said, "Oh, Dad, I really want a bike for Christmas." Or the little girl said, "Dad, I really want this doll for Christmas." That makes them happy to see their children happy, but you have to have that connection. And that's where we come in legal to get them custody and visitation and a correct child support.
Yeah, our tracking getting better. She's been holding her head up. That's the beautiful thing, like being able to see the growth all over again. I'm looking at my oldest one now, and she's like up to my chest, and I'm like, dang, baby girl, like, was a point she was up to my waistline talking about, Dad, you're tall. Now she up to my chest like, Dad, you're short. I'm like, I know, I told you, you don't see.
Over the last 3 years, we may have contributed almost at least $3 million back into the community. So that's real savings from a tangible standpoint. From an intangible standpoint, in the sense is that you can't put a price on what Fathers and Family Support Center does when individuals like myself have went to the program and get the skills and get the gems and get the nuggets, and we're able to go and be better men and better fathers in the community.
We create results in men's lives. I tell everybody that's our specialty, placing men back into the life of their children, and I was able to see it firsthand the first week of class. That space is very powerful. It's even greater than a barbershop setting, because you see where it's men that's suffering from the same exact thing that you're suffering for, and you didn't really know it exists until you came into that environment. When you come in that space and you start discussing your personal issues, you get an opportunity to open up and feel free to express what's going on.
Again, we have our therapists on hand where they can reach out to them privately. We can refer them if we see some signs that someone may be on edge or they may need some help. But they form a bond and they have an openness in the classroom because they do feel comfortable knowing that other people are dealing with the same issues as them, and that it is a safe, comfortable space where you can be open and honest about exactly what is going on with you.
So if you have a troubled male that he's trouble for the first 2-3 weeks, and as he continues to come in, he gets more comfortable around other men. And I thought he was quiet, and no, he's not quiet. He's really talkative. He's comfortable now. He feels more vulnerable and open.
And the most important thing as a father is your children. If you have your children around and you focusing on being a father, everything else will fall in place.
This program has been a big eye-opener for me. I used to ask God for a lot of things. I didn't realize that He, kind of gave me the path. I already had everything that I kept asking for. It got to the point where, I realized that, and now I thank God for everything that I do have.
This program has really taught me a lot about myself that I probably really wasn't ready to hear, and be more self-aware of things.
I appreciate Mr. Boys, Mr. Slaughter, and it was a lot of wisdom and insight because the majority of the staff, they are older than us, and with us being younger guys, we need wisdom and insight to get through a lot of the situations that we going through or have been through.
She comes in the room and she gives me a hug. It wasn't this thing that she said that she loved me, but she gave me a hug and she said, "Thanks, Dad." But she just don't know that I need to be thanking her because without my daughter, I don't even think that I would be the man that I am today.
I want to thank Mr. Butler. I want to thank Dr. Colvin. Appreciate the whole support center. I want to thank my kid's mother for closing the door on me because Father Support Group opened it for me. And that's all I got.